Girls busting the prayer though.
Fam, I have to because I feel really itched. Name is Eden, it rhymes with Sweden, may sound like Tegan, but it's not. What? But it's not. What? Oh. But yeah, this is our cat. Its name's Francis. Francis Walker. Oh, that's a sick name.
Francis Walker?
Yeah, because it's named after Walk With, isn't it? No. So, today's topic is the khit.
Today's topic is the tongues and shit.
Like.
One prayer now.
I go with the flow, that's how I roll. You don't know about me because you don't have dough. I got dough, I got money. You're not funny. Go move, honey. Welcome back to TalkWith. Today's guests we have Michael, who's 29, and we have Sherena, who's 28. And these two lovely people are happily married. So today's topic is an interesting one because it comes up a lot in social media, and me and my friends have always found it a bit hard to kind of work out how to not be in certain situations or to avoid being in even stickier situations. So today's topic is called A Guide to Avoiding Trash.
Oi.
So, how long have you two been together?
Forever.
Lies. How long have we been together? 2016. So I'd say, April 2016.
April was that 16, 17, 18, 19.
So it's 3 years? Yeah, 3 years.
And how long have you been married for?
A year and 2 months.
Wow. Yes. So where and how did you meet?
Do you want... We have variations of the story, okay?
Cool.
But
every couple does that.
The similarity that we have is that we met at work.
Okay, cool. So you used to work in the same place?
Same place, but not the same department or even the same building, because the place that we worked had 3 different sites in London. Yeah. I worked in one, he worked in another. That whole thing was interesting. He said I was stush when he first met me. I didn't give him any eye contact. The
question was, how do we meet?
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. Yeah.
Answer the question.
He was the one to do.
Okay. And what was your reactions when you first met each other?
I thought she was stush. She didn't look in my eyes. I brought her a gift, 2 gifts, and I found out that she threw one of them away. And I found out because she was telling my best friend. And this was after we got married as well. So
lies they will tell.
What? Is that not true?
No. Okay, he's saying he gave me a gift like we were in some relationship. No, I was doing my job, and I worked in secretarial services. And
my job as well.
He said he said to my supervisor, "Oh, she did a really good job." We hadn't seen each other, no pictures, so he was just being a nice person. So he came to the department and we saw each other for the first time. Prior to this, he said, "I'm going to bring you chocolates." I said, "I don't like chocolates. I like smoothies." Man went and got me Rubicon. Rubicon is a smoothie. Okay. So I don't drink Rubicon, but...
Yeah, but you didn't tell me.
Yeah, but I didn't know you to tell you that. I mean...
But what person doesn't drink Rubicon?
Me. I don't like Rubicon. Anyway, my first impression... Yeah, you said answer the question in it, yeah? My first impression when I met him, I was like, oh, okay. You know.
It's fine, brother.
Calm down.
Congolese.
Calm down. Chill out. I thought, oh yeah, okay. But I'm at work. I didn't come to meet somebody. I came to work. So thank you and goodbye.
No, that's how she was. She didn't look at me in my eyes. She didn't even acknowledge that I was alive. Okay, I had to talk to her colleagues. She just came, oh hi, and then walked away. I thought, oh, fiery, I like that.
Okay, cool. So I have some questions that I wanted to ask you because I feel like it will help some people that are a bit confused in general. So from what you've said so far, like when you met each other, you wasn't actively looking for anything at the time because it was at work. But was you in your like outside life, like your social life, was you actively looking for a relationship? Like was you intentionally dating?
She said social life as well.
At the time, I wasn't actively looking to be in a relationship. I just kind of, I just was going to work and thought, let's just go to work. But I hadn't got to a place where I was like, I don't want to be in a relationship. I just wasn't trying to. If someone had approached me on the street or someone's trying to get to know me, I wasn't interested at that time because it wasn't my main focus at the time. I was just trying to save my money in the bank account looking good at the time. So.
Yeah, I was looking. Yeah, I was looking.
Okay, cool.
Looking hard.
So, how was you looking? Like, would you?
Everything, Tinder, Facebook. No, I'm joking. We got the Tinder users. No, it was like prayerfully looking.
Okay.
So obviously being active with it as well. So it wasn't that I was going to work looking at every girl that walked. It was more, if it happened organically, that I happened to come across somebody that I was interested in, that I liked, thought was attractive, then I'll chat to her. And it happened to be my wife.
How long did it take you to realize? Did you have a time limit? Did you give yourself a call in 3 months or in 4 months I'm gonna do this and did you plan out the whole situation of how you're gonna get to know her, or did you just let it go how it was going?
Yeah, it's a good question. I wanted to have 6 months by this time. If it's not, then cut it off. But where I've approached things like that before, I thought, let me try and keep an open mind this time. So this time I went into it with the intention of trying to just get to know her, build a friendship first. Yeah, and then from there, I think it was September. Mm-hmm. So you asked me the question.
What question?
Where we're going, what are we,
Yeah, I'm not
Even
out
though you
here.
said you weren't going to ask me that.
Yeah.
You still asked me where we're going. So I had to give a response. If I was saying at the time, it was September. Because she made me do it.
So what was that? So when did it start and then when was September?
So I think it was, started speaking in January.
2016.
And then April was when we actually went out. Right? And then you needed driving lessons.
Yeah.
I had a car.
Yeah.
And I taught you how to drive.
Yeah.
You haven't passed yet, but still work in progress. And then it got to September. Was it August, September? September, isn't it?
It got to September.
So yeah, within that year. So 9 months. After 9 months.
So I asked some people if there was a book called A Guide to Avoiding Trash, what are the sort of questions that they'd want answered. So I got a lot.
That's a serious name.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions back. So we shall start with this one. What sort of questions should I ask on a first date to avoid being disappointed later on in a relationship and to not end up being with trash?
I would ask, try to get to know them as a person. So, what do you do as an occupation? What do you do in your spare time? How many, do you family? Are you close to your family? Do you have siblings? Stuff like that. What's your friendship groups like? Body count. I'm joking. That will come up later on. But yeah, just basic questions to try and get to know the person.
Yeah.
Likes, dislikes, interests, hobbies.
Yeah. I remember, what's it? Oh, this person probably gonna watch. When I went out with my friends, and I feel like I was at a point where I was just you know what? Yeah, I'm not trying to hear any rubbish ever again type thing. So I had a set of questions that I went through with my mum to make sure that they're okay and they're enough that if you're not serious you'll run, but if you're serious you'll answer them with vim. So I remember I asked them and they was oh yeah, I just want to get to know you and I was cool, you're Christian? And then they answered, they was yeah. And then I was do you go to church? And they was yeah. I was what church? And they said it and I was where? And then they told me and I was every Sunday. I was yeah. And I was okay, because I'm not on anything that, I'm celibate. And then they was okay, that's fine. And then later on, you can kind of, at that point, whether they're serious-ish to an extent, and then through talking to them, they know what you're actually on and what you're not on type thing. Yeah. And it was so easy to be able to just eliminate the situation. It didn't feel, it didn't make me feel uncomfortable as I thought it would. But I'd say, those are sort of questions things that are important to you, your non-negotiable. Yeah, that word. All of those things that you don't want to change or have to compromise for are the sort of questions that I'd probably ask, because then it's if that's not what they're on, then it's cool. It's quick, it's done. What are major signs that someone's intentions aren't pure in early stages of dating?
Things like accountability. So if they're trying to not, speak about you or to other people, or you're in public and they see someone, they kind of trip you up, so you fall over, and then the person comes and you're still on the floor picking yourself up. Then they go, and then it's like, oh, who should talk to? No one. If they're like really like not, happy to be not open enough to be like accountable to people about you. That's a major red. Like their intentions must be pure. They must be hiding something, obviously. Yeah. Another thing is integrity. If what they say and does and what they do don't match up, then that's a major one, because they'd be telling you, I'm on this celibate thing too, but then they're trying to put their hands down there. You know what I'm saying? There's things like that where you can kind of see like, okay, no, this guy's not good for me, or this girl's not good for me.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
Them. So
that's true.
You're not sorry.
How important is physical attraction when choosing your life partner?
1,000,000%.
Highly important.
Infinity.
High up there. I mean, imagine waking up and you think, wow, what have I got to do? Like, when people say it's just the personality, and God can make my heart fall for the person based on their purpose.
It's an important component, because if she wasn't a boom thing, then I'll be praying for her to die so I can remarry. Because otherwise I'm stuck in it. Pray for death. That's the only way out. It's death. So just like the cat. That cat that got run over. That's what I'll be praying for. Praying at the cat. Truck driver just
to drink water, it was that bad. It's not okay. We get it.
Yeah,
we get it. Yeah.
Dead.
Wow.
Okay, so it's very important.
No resurrection.
No, it's important. I think sometimes Christians can overlook certain things, but I do think it's very important.
Yeah, same. How do I deal with heartbreak and ensure you're not bringing baggage into the next relationship?
Don't go to the next relationship without dealing with it. So don't rush. Give yourself time to heal from that. Prior to Michael, I was in a bad relationship, and if I had jumped from that to Michael, that would have been problematic for myself and him. So I would say to delete the things. So go through that process, delete the memories, delete the pictures, the voice notes, the text message, block the number, get a new one, get a new SIM card. Do you know what I mean? Like, make those measures so that you can leave those things in the past and then work on yourself. Look at where things kind of went wrong, and own up to yourself on the things that you did that were wrong, and understand the things that the person did that you never want somebody to do again, so you don't give somebody the opportunity to do again. Set your boundaries, build yourself back up, and then start. Don't start dating whilst you're broken.
Yeah, it's true. Everything you said times 2. Everything you said times 2. I think that was actually our last question. So we're coming to the end of this episode. So I have 2 questions that I need to ask you before we close. So describe your journey finding your other half in one word.
Fun.
Really, that's your word?
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, I find it fun, yeah.
Right.
Sorry, is that the wrong one? Sorry,
No.
It was...
No, don't take your word back, keep
It
it.
was phenomenal. It was very insightful.
One word, it's one.
Insightful. Yeah, insightful. That's one.
Why is it insightful?
Because I learned a lot about myself and I learned a lot about her.
Oh, that's so dead. My word. no, actually, off the back of that, my word, I'll say eye-opening. And
That's one word.
yeah.
That's it, eye-opening, that's it. You said and, so I just...
Right, reel it in, eye-opening. Yeah?
Okay. Okay, cool. And I want you to give one piece of advice you wish someone told you when you was younger about how to avoid trash.
You don't have to test things. You don't have to try things out. And I don't mean like try a person out as in physically. I mean, but you do not don't have to go down the cycle of, oh, yeah, you look nice for this season. Let me try you for a bit. No, okay, don't really intend to be with you that long, but let me try you for a bit, and then let's try someone else. You don't have to. You don't need a backlog of people to determine what you need.
I would say the boundaries that you have for yourself are good, and they're there to protect you because you love yourself.
Yeah, no, that's true. Going off of what you were saying, Sherena, I feel like that's really impactful in the sense of most people, that's how they think, that's how you'll work out who you're meant to be with, and that's how you build your trauma. That's how you build your trauma, because you're going through, you're just seeing how things go, and then if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, but you don't know how it's not going to work out. Do you know what I mean? And you don't know how painful that situation will be, type thing. I feel like you don't have to learn from your own experiences all the time as well. Yeah. You can learn from other people's and just listening to what they've necessarily been through, and what they wouldn't do, or why they wouldn't do it. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for everybody that's watching. If you're watching on our audio platform, then head over to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social medias. Like, subscribe and share so that everyone can have a guide to avoiding trash. And if you're listening on our podcast, then all of our information and our @s will be down below. Thank you for talking with us, and we'll be back next time.